All right, today we are heading over to the Butler campus where we've got a friend that's living over there and she's got some home maintenance needs she wants us to check out. Yeah, she's got a few repairs, so let's head on over there and let's take a look.
How's it going, man?
Good. In Rocky Ripple.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I love this neighborhood.
Sounds like the day. He's got some questions about some home maintenance stuff.
Yeah, so we got a good friend and a client of ours, and she's got a beautiful house here in the Rocky Ripple neighborhood.
This is a cool house.
It's super cool.
Really cool house.
We've had some good parties here. We'll show the backyard here in a little bit, but yeah, she's got some projects to do. But I noticed pulling up.
Yeah.
What are they doing here?
I know. These funky looking. These aren't Christmas decorations, you guys. These are grinder pumps. So
okay, that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So in Indianapolis, we got kind of a high water table, and some of these areas that are on septic tanks, the cities come through with the STEP elimination program, or the STEP program stands for the septic tank elimination program.
Huh.
So these are grinder pumps that they're going to connect to the septic system that's currently in place, and then help feed the solid waste back to the city to essentially get all of these houses off of septic and onto the city sewer system.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never seen them outside of the ground before.
Yeah, that's what they look like. Once they get buried, they'll actually get buried and it'll be all the way down to ground level, and then you'll see kind of like a ground or green manhole looking thing. But yeah, it'll keep it so that if this area were to ever get flooded, it'll keep us from all canoeing around in our own solid waste, essentially.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
All right. Let's go see what she's up to.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
Hey guys! Welcome to my crib!
Yeah, what's going on?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Awesome. Thanks
Beautiful
for coming.
sunny winter day.
It is. We got a good day.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So you got one of the coolest houses, I think probably one of the biggest houses in Rocky Ripple.
Well, thanks to you.
It's been built on a couple times, hasn't it? It's like
Yeah, there's a lot going on
the
with this
previous
house.
owner did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some funky things about the layout and some of the choices. And then it's just me here, so there's a lot of stuff going on inside and there's a lot of stuff going on the outside too. So I think today I'm gonna just focus mainly on what's going on the outside.
Sweet. Yeah, tell us what you got going. Let's just kind of do a walkthrough.
Awesome. So yeah, let's do a little lap here.
So yeah, this time of year, man, that's when all the outdoor maintenance stuff comes up.
Yeah.
Right.
And this house was built in, what's it?
So the front house was the late 30s, I think, and then the back is pretty recent addition.
Okay.
So, but this fence is not doing.
Yeah, we
too
see that
great.
all the time.
Yeah.
So this was, step one, I guess, or starting point one.
So this is one little project that you probably have to knock out. Seth, what causes that post to wobble like that?
It's usually because it rots out at the ground level, and it typically happens because the post that's in the ground isn't like completely sealed or encased with concrete, so it soaks up moisture, and then the rest of the post will get wet and dry out and get wet and dry out, and so it tends to just rot off right at the ground level.
Okay.
But it's a fairly easy fix.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when they're that loose, it's easy to get out of the
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier getting it out of the ground.
All right, so one project. Some of the stuff Seth and I are going to help you with.
Yeah,
Some of the
thank
stuff
you.
We might.
Just kind of, little things, just kind of popping off.
Yeah.
And then I'm not exactly sure what this situation is. It makes me feel like rainwater's getting in, and then I don't know where it's going. So
No, you're good. So that's
okay.
Beautiful apparatus here
Yeah.
is referred to as a radon mitigation
Yeah, it's the
system.
radon mitigation system.
Seth knows a lot about these.
Yeah.
Okay.
So radon is a gas, naturally occurring, comes from the ground, and it causes cancer. Yeah.
Okay.
And so over the years, I think it was like late 80s, they started testing for radon because they found that it causes lung cancer. And if you're over a certain level, they recommend putting in a mitigation system like this to
Okay.
kind of reduce the radon gases in your house.
Okay. So how do I know if it's working, if it needs maintenance?
Right now, it's definitely not working.
Oh,
I can tell
okay.
because usually you will hear the the fan running. So this is actually your fan.
Okay.
And that pipe at the bottom goes down into the slab of the basement.
Okay.
And that's where it's drawing the radon gas to keep it from getting into the house. Sometimes you could just put your hand on it and you'll feel it vibrating, but we could figure out.
Sometimes they're just not plugged in downstairs, so we can check to see if it's plugged in or not. But as far as rain getting in there, you shouldn't really have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Rain, you'll get a little bit of water in there, but it's not going to flow all the way back down here and cause any issues. I mean, in a hole that size, even in a really hard driving rain, you don't get as much water as you think you're going to get in there.
Okay.
And pretty much every radon system we've ever seen does that. And the reason why it makes that bend and gets up over the roof is because to code, it's supposed to get those gases above the highest window, so that they can't kind of naturally.
It's currently
flow
not
back
doing
in.
that, so potentially.
It's currently not doing
I'm
anything.
just
so.
hanging out in radon gas right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all
See,
right.
that's why I need you guys to come over and tell me this stuff. You're saving my life.
Yep.
So nothing, yet about this deck, but I'm wondering, this I think is 3 years in this house. I've not done anything to
It looks pretty good.
service or maintenance, and not sure when and how I should be going about that. I do know during certain times of the year I do have some issues with bees out here, like making little
carpenter
holes,
bees.
carpenter bees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
okay.
Because how often do you need to paint wood on the exterior of your home?
You say every 3 to 5 years.
Okay,
You're supposed
so
to
it's coming up.
seal and paint the wood.
And whenever you see, and if you don't know how long it's been, one sign that it's time for you to paint is carpenter bees.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause if everything's painted and sealed up well,
They're not gonna.
they're not hanging out.
I see. All right.
Does this get slippery when it's wet?
Not that I've super noticed. No, not quite yet.
Okay. So you're probably good throughout the rest of the season, but at some point next year, I would pressure wash it.
Yeah.
And just get this algae kind of off
Yeah,
there.
I'm noticing the discoloration, which is not how it was when I moved in.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I got a pressure washer. I'll bring it over.
Oh, nice.
And if you don't have pressure washer for people out there, they're fairly inexpensive to rent.
Okay.
So you can go to Lowe's, Menards, a lot of places will have a power washer.
Didn't Johnny Rabb have a power washing company?
I think Johnny Rabb had a little power washing thing going on for a minute.
What was that called?
Exacto wash, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing? Or?
I don't know. I'll hit him up.
Okay.
See if he can come
I
help
kind
us
of
out.
like the idea of like power washing.
Oh, it's so
Deck.
satisfying.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
gosh,
just, like,
power
feels
washing
like
is
an
so
empowerment
satisfying.
practice. You might need to like
Yeah.
show me how
I'll
to
just,
work it.
I'll let you
Just
run
let
it.
me,
Yeah.
You turn it on and show me what to do.
Yeah, that would be a good spring project, especially with the
Okay.
temperature. If you're going to seal it, paint it, or do anything like that, you want to do it when it's nice and warm and dry out.
Okay.
Just so you're getting that good sealed wood in. So I'd wait till the spring. I don't think there's anything to worry about here now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good
Yeah.
to know. While we're here, you can
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
notice up on the roof.
Yep.
I have never been on my roof, and I don't know if anybody else has, to be honest.
I think I was the last person on your
Okay, I was gonna say, but yeah, not sure what the conditions of the gutters are, how much I need to worry about things like this, on
Yeah.
top of the roof. If every time I see something, I get up and do it, or let nature run its course. It'll blow
Yeah.
off. I don't know.
That's one of
Sometimes.
those maintenance things you got to do every year. That's the thing that I love about Rocky Ripple and being back here is the mature trees. It's really cool, but the leaves.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Leave the leaves. That's my. I don't know if that's what you guys recommend, but
Well, no, that isn't. I think it makes
least
sense.
in the yard.
I think that makes sense on the yard.
Yeah.
You got to get it off the roof.
Yeah.
Snow
Fair.
and ice will build up. It'll take a lot longer for it to melt.
Okay.
It'll cause ice damming, which can actually get up underneath the shingles and start doing damage to the roof deck.
Yeah.
So I think getting that taken care of before winter hits.
Okay.
Luckily we're in Indiana, so it probably won't snow till like
March.
April.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get that taken care of before the snow comes in.
Yeah.
We got a
you
tall
guys
enough
know a
ladder.
guy?
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
tall enough ladder. I'll come by and
Oh, thank you.
we'll take care of it. for
See,
you.
this
Yeah.
is. I'm getting the hook up here.
Now the
VIP
tree. You said something about the
experience.
tree.
Well, as you can see, it is very close to the house, and
Yeah.
you mentioned, old trees. I don't know really how to tell how old is too old. Should I be proactive in, bringing someone to take it down? I don't even know how they get to this
Well,
section.
I've noticed when the trees start to groan and moan when they get up. That's usually time because they're old. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, trees sound like that.
Just like humans.
No, what's funny is most people think you can call a tree company to come out and they'll help you out. All they're going to do is come out and tell you to cut it down. To find out the actual health of that tree, you need a real arborist.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's not many arborists around. Luckily, Seth and I know a few
how about
arborists that we
that?
can connect you with.
Good.
And I know in Rocky Ripple there's some tree experts around here too. So
Yes. Yeah.
get somebody that actually really knows trees that's going to give you the health of the tree and the age of it, not somebody that's just looking for some work.
Yeah.
Because a normal tree company, for the most part, they'll come out here and just tell you to cut it down.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
get somebody out here to take a look at it because, I mean, it's a good looking tree.
Yeah.
It looks like it's had plenty of leaves. So I think health wise, to me, it looks okay. I
Still got some years.
Just keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's
Let's
head
head
on
to the
into
backyard.
backyard.
Yeah. One of the coolest backyards in town, too.
All right, guys,
Check out
to
the
the
tiny
tiny
house.
or the
Yes.
tiny spa, as it
Yeah.
is slowly becoming. It's a work in progress. All right, so. But
Yeah.
this is the tiny house / spa.
This is freaking awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
I
like
love
I
it.
said, a work in progress. So,
Yeah.
um,
So you got power.
I have power quite a bit. There are probably like 12 outlets.
Yeah.
Just lining this place, yeah, and then 1 or 2 back here. So
This is awesome.
yeah, this is my new.
Where did you get this?
So this is an Amazon purchase.
It's awesome.
Yeah, but however, there are some ways to work this out. So if you have an HSA, then getting a letter from a medical professional that this could be beneficial to your health. It's possible for you to be able to purchase that with your HSA.
Whoa, that is
Yeah, a little
awesome.
pro tip.
Yeah.
Little system hack there.
Yes,
But
that is so cool. So
Yeah.
this room's pretty important to you then, Mike.
It's
Seems
really
like you want
important.
to use this a lot.
I do, it has electricity. It doesn't have heat or air, hence the space heater. I
It's a
know
little space heater, yeah.
their space heaters can be controversial. So
Yeah.
thinking about how to best insulate this place and keep it comfortable. And then, yeah, it's all wood again. So just being mindful about the preservation.
Yeah.
There's no water hookup, but I think in an ideal world, I'd have some kind of water hookup, maybe
cool.
an
Little
add-on
cistern,
for a
yeah.
bathroom, things
Yeah.
like that.
That'd be cool.
Because I'd love to do like a cold plunge, hot,
Cool.
cold therapy,
yeah,
yoga,
Yeah.
meditation.
So you want to use it all
situation.
year.
Yeah.
Well, you got kind of a cool roof line.
Yeah.
And if you actually, you put like a baseboard heater, an electric baseboard heater over here, it'll kind of carry the heat throughout the room. And it's not a very big space, so baseboard heaters are pretty inexpensive to install. They're kind of low profile. That thing sticks out quite a bit, and you got to plug it in.
Right.
The baseboard heaters, you actually would hardwire them in.
Oh,
And a lot of
okay.
those will actually have like a thermostat on it, so you can just set the temperature, but
then,
you're
okay.
only going to be getting heat out of it. Seth, what's your opinion on these little?
I mean, they're great when you're in a pinch, but you definitely won't want to like leave a space heater on and just walk away.
Right.
I had a friend who just did that, and his garage caught on fire, and luckily they.
You'll be happy to see this.
There you
So,
go. Yeah,
nice.
safety first.
Yeah.
So,
So what do you have? You got
I've got an LG like portable unit.
Okay.
It does heat and cool. I just got it.
that'd be cool.
I like it.
Yeah, because it does be getting hot in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Between the Indiana summer and now
Exactly,
this
yeah.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Like,
When you like to entertain, this could be a cool space
definitely.
to have, even in the summertime.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll send you the link to the one I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
now the LG one, do you have to exhaust that out
Yeah, you
somewhere?
gotta have a place to exhaust it, so I'm just doing it out my window.
Okay.
You might be able to use
yeah.
this old, the
the
old
set up
exhaust.
for that. That's
Yeah.
right now just a patched random hole. That was a perfect circle.
Oh,
That
that's perfect.
Was
I'm
it?
guessing.
Yeah, this would be perfect just to wrap that out.
Okay. I have
And they're pretty good looking too, so it's not like it's got to be some ugly
like a
thing
big tin
standing out.
looking
Yeah.
tube. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
send
I
you a
want to
picture
keep
of
the
one
good
I got.
vibes, and the aesthetic in here.
Yeah. Oh, this has already got some good vibes going.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, fence.
Fence.
I have a fence. I had a Dalmatian, and that Dalmatian was rehomed to his aunt, my sister. And he was also an escape artist, so you'll notice he decided to bite through the bottom of the fence and then just slide on in. So all along my fence, I have just makeshift. Oh yeah, that's all him. I just basically found whatever I could in my yard to. Yeah, this is embarrassing. But you gotta do what you gotta do, like I said.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
deal
me.
with that with my dogs. I mean, they try to break out all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and
so,
fences are a lot more maintenance than what people think.
Yeah.
They really are.
I mean, I love the look of this wood fence, but
Yeah.
in my mind, if I were to replace, I just don't know what the most, economic and sustainable choice would be.
Yeah.
Well, this style of fence is it's super easy to work with because you can actually buy these individual
replace those, yeah,
slats. You don't
yeah.
have to go buy a big section.
Uh-huh.
They're not crazy. I mean, cost of lumber has gone up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
So, you could actually patch this in somehow. But, if you don't have a ton to replace.
And I'm not gonna lie, it is Rocky Ripple. I thought about a funky, kind of artistic patchwork fence.
Yeah,
You know what I
cool.
mean? Like a bike tire here, a hubcap here, a painting here.
Yeah.
I kind of have that kind of
That could be
mosaic
cool.
junkyard, but like classy.
Junkyard
Junkyard chic.
Yeah, I like that.
Is kind of
Yeah.
what my vision is for this
Okay.
fence. There's lots more stuff over here at the fence. I don't know if you guys want
Yeah,
to
I
see.
know. Yeah, that's what you want.
So this is kind of cool. This isn't technically my property, but I do have access to it. Little kind of secret passageway
That is cool.
into about an acre of woods. So one of my thoughts about replacing at least this back fence would be something that is see-through. I feel like it would really open up my backyard.
Yeah.
Because I have all the privacy here. I don't think there are any plans in the near future for this to be
Yeah.
developed or anything like that. So, I don't know if I did what is it called? Like a wire fence. I mean, I know this.
Oh,
I put
the
this-
cattle panels.
Yeah.
Because it's not as. I don't want the metal. I don't want to give it like that prison vibe, but I want like.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
you can
seeing
barely
some,
see the
some
fence.
cattle panel fences.
I have seen some cattle panels.
I like
I
it.
kind of like how they frame it in almost so it looks like it's sections.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
So that
It's
actually
like
would
that
be a cool
wire,
look.
but it's like bigger stuff.
Okay.
And you've got enough good, pickets here, slats, whatever you
Can
want to
work
call
with.
them.
And maybe I take some of these panels and,
And
then I replace it.
Exactly. Just do that.
I like that.
Kind of that cattle panel kind of look
Yes,
on the back. And then
just
take
on the back.
all the good pickets and use those to fix those up.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
That's the dream.
Yeah, because I don't think that area is ever going to get developed.
I doubt it.
And that would make your yard really bigger. Well, looking too, I think the good news is like all your posts are in pretty good shape. They're not
Okay.
leaning. It's just a lot of the pickets and some of that framework.
Okay.
So if you've got good posts and you don't have to deal with that, I mean, then the
Makes it
project's going to be a lot easier to just take those pickets down,
Okay.
put them where the bad ones are, and then just put up that wire,
Yeah.
and it'll look good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Got the sign off.
Yeah. awesome. So
Yeah,
a
guys,
lot
what
of
do you
exterior
think?
maintenance stuff.
Yeah.
It's all typical though, you don't have anything crazy. Nothing that I would say you really even need to do like right this second.
Okay.
If there was anything that I would tell you to do right away, it's get that roof cleaned off
Okay.
so you can avoid ice damming and things like that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you got a light inside the closet
I
that's
do.
got a little bit of a leak.
Yeah. Not sure where that's coming from.
So Seth and I stepped outside. It looks
Okay.
like it's right next to that chimney,
Okay.
which is super common.
Okay.
The flashing that goes along the chimney, that goes underneath the shingles, that keeps water and snow building up, that stuff just deteriorates. So Seth and I have got a product we like to use.
Oh, yeah?
Flex Seal, have you ever heard of it?
I haven't.
Flex Seal is amazing.
Oh, I saw this boat in half. Remember that guy?
What?
Yeah.
He cuts the boat in half.
Oh, I do kind of remember.
Or he does the,
that.
It has a screen
the
door,
screen
for
door.
the canoe.
On the canoe, and
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that stuff
you
is
guys
amazing.
need to get sponsored by.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
I mean,
yeah.
I use
So
it all the
we'll
time.
bring our array
Over a
of
little can.
Flex Seal
Yeah.
products over.
Cool.
We'll get that sealed up for you too.
I love it. I appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
I mean, you got me in this house to begin with, and you're helping me, just make sure that I'm doing my best as a homeowner. Single person in a big house.
You're doing great.
There's a lot.
There
so
is a lot.
It makes a difference that you guys stay so invested. I know we're friends, but also I know you do this for your other clients too. So
Absolutely.
Well, we're happy to
Appreciate
help.
you
We love
guys.
doing this stuff too, so this is perfect.
Indie's own Property Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat it.
So we'll get a date on the calendar. We'll come out here and we'll take care of some of the stuff. And anything that we can't knock out right away, we'll get you a contractor. We got a
Awesome.
lot of good contractors.
Group hug, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So as you can see, it is a cool old house. But just like every cool old house, there's some issues that need to be addressed.
Yeah, so as you can see, she's got a few repairs. So Seth and I, we're going to put together a good game plan for her, and we'll be headed back over there in just about a day or so to help her knock out those repairs.